What is going on, guys? Today we're going to be looking at Road to the Final Allan. So there is quite a few decent players out this week. Obviously we've got two different squads. I'm going to be trying to do as many as possible. It may be the likes of Son and maybe Conte and Mane, who will get missed potentially in this squad due to coins, as personally I'm still obviously battling trying to get as many coins as possible to make sure I can give you the widest variety, but we will try and do pretty much everybody else in this and give you that investment guide as well as a player review, because obviously these cards mean more. They're obviously one to watch cards basically, but obviously the Champions League edition, some of these last year were absolutely insane, so you've got to watch basically where's the team going to finish. That's what you've got to think when investing in one of these. It's a long run investment. It's not going to be a shortfall. It's not inform based or anything like that. It's completely team based in the UCL, and then obviously the Europa for a couple of the Europa players that they've actually released today as well. So Allan is coming in at around about 290 to 300 at the minute. It's obviously early on in the actual promo. I think we're at about 10 o'clock when I'm recording this. Obviously it'll go up when I've got all the footage and everything like that all edited out. So I'm enjoying it. I think Road to the Final, there's some really nice cards to go in there. Liverpool being a good favourites in retaining their championship. Will they though? That is the big question. You got to think who's going out early. They're going to be the short-term. They're going to be the shortfall investments, and who's going to be that quick win? Basically, we're looking at potentially City with Mahrez, or even potentially even Real Madrid. Militao's actually quite a nice one. Allan is one of them ones that I'm thinking, how far realistically is Napoli going? They could probably make it out to the group stage, or even the knockout stage. That is it. But will they go any further? It depends on their team. Obviously, it also depends on the draw that they've got. If you can kind of figure out and maybe guess almost where they're going to end up, and obviously who they potentially could be picked up, that is a very good method to invest in these cards. But we're looking at Allan on his base stats and everything like that, compared to what he could be and where he can be. Obviously, we've got a 6 upgrade if they do manage to win the final. That would turn Allan from an 86 rated to a 92 rated card. Obviously, we're not expecting them to win the Champions League, but it's the realistic opportunity to kind of wish what these cards could be like. A 92 Allan at 300k would be a massive investment right there. He could soar up from 200 to at least over $1 million if they did manage to do it, but we are talking months and months away. The Champions League final, I believe, I want to say April, but don't get me quoted on that because I cannot remember, but that is the possibility. Even, to be honest, getting up to an 88 or an 89 would be absolutely sensational for Allan. His stats are really nice, and with every upgrade, this card could turn into an absolute animal as a CDM or /CM. Personally, I like him as a CDM. He's got decent pace, or okay pace enough, great defending, great physicals, good dribbling, and then very average passing and shooting, which, to be honest, is a nice CDM card right there. If you compare him to Fabinho again's very, very similar. Allan is 5'9". I'm pretty sure Fabinho's around about the same, but he's got more pace. Defended is practically the same. I think Fabinho's got that little bit more. I think he's only one more on his inform card. And that is the comparison I'm really making with him. Both of them Brazilian. Yes, is in the Serie A, but we can have some good links. Obviously, Insigne with his Scream card is absolutely fantastic. We've got Ronaldo, who obviously still can't be overlooked. He may not be personally everyone's favourite this year, but he still can't be overlooked. He's an absolute sensational card. And then obviously with a lot of people getting icons, we can start to link players very easily. And especially with Allan, he's got Neymar, who's probably one of the most used cards so far, alongside Messi. And then obviously, personally for me, I've got Roberto Carlos at that left back position, just making it a bit easier to link these Brazilians in. So looking at his base stats then, so he's a 4-star skiller, which is actually really nice for a CDM. Not saying that I'm actually using a lot of them, mainly just kind of jockeying and passing out, but he's got them if you need them. 3-star weak foot, which is a little bit of a negative for him, but we can work past that. Again, he's a CDM for me. I don't really expect him to have loads and loads of kind of passing, dribbling stats. They're kind of like that extra for me. He has got a high defensive work rate and a medium attacking. That for me is completely fine. Pace is sitting at 77 on the overall. 74 shooting, which we'll just breeze past because, to be honest, I didn't really play with him up front, or at least in the attacking role. He did manage to get a little bit into the final third, which again isn't ideal if you're kind of looking for that, if you're looking to kind of stop that counter. But he does get back pretty quickly, which is always nice. And linking in with someone, personally for me, De Jong, they complemented themselves really, really well. De Jong's obviously the more taller CDM, and then Allan's that little whippet that goes round in the middle and just absolutely nails anyone he can actually find. Passing wise, 87 short pass, which is fantastic, 80 long pass, which is good enough, 81 vision. Again, you could look at a chem style if you was going for more of a CM role. I'd be looking at something like Deadeye. If personally I was going to do that, that would raise his shooting up to 85 and his passing up to 85 as well. It's a very nice CM trait right there. 85 dribbling, and everything is above 80, which is always fantastic. 82 agility, 87 balance, which is very nice. 90 reactions, which is perfect for a CDM. 85 ball control as well as dribbling, and 86 composure. That is crucial for this card. When it comes to tackling and then spreading the ball, that is one thing a CDM needs to be crucial at doing. Because if you get a CDM that's great at tackling but can't pass the ball out, you're looking at, what, 7-8 times out of 10 that he passes it back to an opponent. That's something that Allan does not do, and I noticed it massively in his spreading ability. Really good at taking the ball off someone and then working it. Work it up the line, work it to your striker. He's very good at kind of spreading that ball across, which is something that I really rated with this card. Defending wise, 90 interceptions, which is perfect for a CDM. That is basically the CDM's complete role right there. 89 defensive awareness, 89 standing tackle, and 87 sliding tackle. That is phenomenal defending stats right there. Physical wise, 95 stamina, perfect for the game. 69 jumping, which again, we've got De Jong as the backup right there. Allan is more that kind of step off and then absolutely nail when they make that heavy kind of touch kind of player. 91 aggression as well, which is nice. It kind of complements the strength a little bit more, seeing as though the strength is only 79. Personally, the chem style that I went for, I went all out with him. I went with the Shadow. 88 pace, 94 defending, it raises it to. You get 99 sliding, defensive awareness and interceptions, 94 standing tackle, and 88 pace overall with 96 acceleration and 82 sprint speed. That makes the card fantastic. It turns him into a 91 rated CDM if Footbin is telling me correct. That card is phenomenal. A really, really well-rounded card when it comes to a CDM. And it's a card that definitely I've been meaning to try his normal, because I believe his normal is actually quite a nice card. Coming in at an 85 rated, looking to cost about 22k, which is pretty good, seeing as though the market's starting to die out a little bit. Knowing that that card's still kind of holding that 20k value always reads good for me. Personally, the upgrade that he did get from his gold to his road to the final, a 1 pace, 3 shooting, 1 passing, 1 dribbling, 1 defending, and then also 1 physical. So not too much of an upgrade, but obviously if they do make it out of the knockout, that's where we really can see this card start to grow, and hopefully we can get a review on him straight after he does get an upgrade, because I think Napoli will make it out. Hopefully a lot of these nice cards do make it out so they get the good upgrade. So overall, personally, I think value for coins, I'm looking at a 6 out of 10, because what we're looking at is the longevity of this card. How far can they go? If he gets to a 92, that is max profit right there. But realistically, knockouts, they could be looking at an early exit when it comes to getting past there. That could be just a 1 or 2 upgrade. Is that really worth the 300k that you're going to pay? Personally, I'm quite happy with the card. I think overall it's nice. For 300k, you may be looking at quite a big loss when it comes to that. I think if this card gets knocked out early, he may stay around the 200k mark, but I think he's most definitely going to go down from 300k quite quickly. Foot champs wise, I'm giving him an 8 out of 10. I think he's very good in a team. I could even probably knock that up to 9 out of 10 depending on what the rest of your team is saying. And then an 8 out of 10 overall for this card. A brilliant CDM. Probably, if not the same, probably a little bit better than Fabinho for me. I think Fabinho only has the price going in his advantage, knowing that he's just that little bit cheaper. I think both of them play an incredible game. Personally, like I say, Fabinho is probably on the same level, if anything. I think Conte obviously is better than both of them, and the road to the final Conte is going to be absolutely nutty to play with. So hopefully we do get the chance at that. Hopefully you did enjoy this video as well. Make sure if you did, smash that like button. We're absolutely smashing it. 4K is way gone now. We're looking at that 4-1 and then hopefully 5 down the line. Make sure you like and subscribe, and I'll see you all for the next one. Peace.